This Liberty Sports Update is brought to you by Beacon Credit Union.
You know, I'm just overjoyed. You know, obviously, we sat in the same room at the first day of fall camp and said, you know, we would love to be the first team in the history of Liberty football to go to a bowl game. And I even said that at my opening press conference before I knew we had to win 7 to get to a bowl game. I didn't know that. I wasn't smart enough to look at the schedule. But to stand here today knowing that it's a reality and that we are achieving something that's never been done before in our first full year of FBS is really, really special. I'm thankful to Jerry and President Falwell, Ian, and all his administration and the hard work they've done in supporting us. Our student body's been incredible at home, and you know, our band, our cheerleaders, and then obviously everyone that's in that room, our players, managers, trainers, the whole crew, film crew. Just excited for everyone. It's an opportunity for us to expand the Liberty brand even more. Recruiting's going well, and then this will expedite, if that is that the word. Expedite our journey here, I think, by getting our kids a taste of what this is like.
Coach, you've had some pretty remarkable accomplishments in your life and coaching career. Where does this rank, you know, being the first ever?
It's hard for me to say if it's not at the top. It's right there if it's not. Sugar Bowl will always be a fond memory because of my dad and his relationship with Archie Manning, and we were the first ones to go back there, you know, and having Archie and my dad there on the sideline together before the game was pretty special. So it's up there, but being able to, you know, kind of go through everything that I went through personally, not only being away from football, but also the health issue this year, and for our team just to stay together and be an incredible team to coach. I had a blast coaching them. We may not have been the most talented group all the time, but they were just a fun group to coach, and the coaching staff is incredibly tight, and you know, so it ranks way up there.
What have the last few days been like, just in anticipation leading up to this, and even just this morning getting up?
The anticipation's been more of my friends and family all hitting me every day. Where are you going? Where are you going? Because I've been just all into recruiting, and I really haven't had a chance to think about, you know, where it would be. I would talk to Ian, you know, every other day or so, and he would give me updates, and everything sounded very positively that we were wanted by some people. So that's a good feeling to know going into a selection day like this that there are people that are saying, hey, if we can get Liberty, we would like to have them. So that made me feel, you know, comfortable, and it's an honor to be, you know, selected by the Cure Bowl and to go and be a part of that, and obviously the wonderful, you know, thing it stands for, and so the support of cancer research and all the many things that it does to help. We're very honored to accept it and to go be a part of it.
2 weeks now, you get to play in the Cure Bowl. Is that good that it's not a long, lengthy turnaround, that you kind of play, 3 weeks after your last game?
Yeah, for me, if you're not in the playoff, I want to play before Christmas. And I think it helps because, you know, recruiting, you get kind of worn out with being on the road here. We'll have the early signing period the 18th while we're down at the bowl site, and that's a little challenging. That'll be something that's a little different that we have to negotiate. But I love the date. I think it's a perfect date. Our kids will finish exams this week. We'll begin practice Friday, and we'll get 4 practices in here before we travel down, and then 3 at the site, and then play and break for Christmas. So I think it's a perfect date, perfect location, and perfect group of kids. Not perfect, none of us are, but man, they're an awesome group to hang around with, and our Liberty folks will enjoy our time in Orlando, I'm sure.
How does this accomplishment help the recruiting? I mean, perfect timing, right?
There's no doubt. It's something that you want to show recruits. I look forward to getting on my normal routine right now. Is wherever I'm going to get on a plane when I get through here, and I'm going to where I'm starting recruiting tomorrow morning. And tonight I'll sit around and talk to as many as recruits as I can. And the number one thing we're going to be talking about is sunny Orlando pre-Christmas bowl game for the Liberty Flames.
Yeah, this is the first time you've gone through this with the early signing period and planning for a bowl game. I mean, how How difficult is that?
You know, I don't. It hasn't been too difficult to this point because, again, the date is just a really good date. I'm not a guy that I think if you try to squeeze too much lemon out of the squeeze too much lemonade out of the lemon right now, you can lose your kids a little bit. And so they're just conditioning with our strength staff, and we're just going to get 7 practices in, which I think is the perfect number for a bowl game like this. And so it hasn't been real difficult. We'll get off the road this Friday. Now, this week will be extra challenging. We'll lose some hours sleeping because of the recruiting and the home visits and the film that needs to be watched that's loaded on our computers that we're taking with us. You know, we got a couple teams on there. I hope it's one of those. I haven't heard exactly who the opponent is yet, but I hope it's I hope it's the 2 that I have loaded on the computer.
Well, you heard it here first. You know that you've had a bowl game for 13 minutes. Your opponent's Georgia Southern.
Okay, well,
What
we've
do you
got
know
them.
about 'em?
We have them loaded on the computer. I haven't
Perfect
watched
for your
them.
trip.
I haven't watched them any yet, really. But some of the guys in the office have, and said that we've got a really good challenge ahead of us with them. And so, but we're looking forward to that. That's what we want at this point in the season. We want a good challenge in the bowl game, and there's no doubt that Georgia Southern will provide that.
Final question, not just these seniors, but this entire team. Why do they deserve this?
Well, I don't know that any of us deserve, great things to come to us, but I do believe that the fact that I think they've earned the opportunity, and they earned it through hard work, and they earned it through staying together. They earned it through facing adversity, whether it was me being in the hospital or whether it was a difficult loss or whether it was injuries, and finding a way to win games. And they had to find a way to win a couple when we didn't play our best. And, you know, we really won every game on our schedule that I thought we could, that on paper I thought it was a toss-up. I think we won every single one of them with the exception of maybe the Rutgers game. And so, you know, I think they earned the right to go represent our university in this bowl game.
Last one for me. What about the fans? You know,
Yeah.
as far as travel and all, what message do you have?
Well, my message to them: please come. You know, students, fans. Let's go to Orlando for a pre-Christmas trip. That can be your Christmas gift to your loved ones, and just do it early and come support these young men and our team and our staff as we go represent Liberty in Orlando, Florida at the Cure Bowl. So hope our people will come. I had some tweets this morning I saw from different fans saying we're going no matter where it is, and that's awesome to see. And I hope our fans can get used to this. We need to plan around the bowl season. Some of the trips they may have planned, they need to incorporate that into their yearly schedule, I hope.
Coach, you've been blessed. Excuse my voice. I apologize. You've been blessed to take other teams to to a bowl game, for the first time. What's it like? How much more special is it with this team, knowing this is their first ever program in bowl history? Yeah. What's it like taking a team who hasn't been to a bowl for a while to a bowl game? How special is that as a coach?
Yeah, just what I said in there to them, and here it's anytime you do something that's a first, it's rare, and there's not another kid that can say that happened for them outside of that room for this university. And they'll be able to tell their kids their grandkids that I was the first to be on a team that took a university to its first ever bowl game. And I think that's unique. I think the older you get, memories mean more. They may not see that today, but you start getting 50 like me, and you start, the memories are things that you want to hold on to that have value, and this will be one for them and for everyone that's in that room.